Hello, welcome back to Spiritual Warrior. I'm here doing the 12 zodiac sign readings of July 2021. This will be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and this will be a general read. Not going to fit with everybody, so take what fits your situation, leave what does not, and don't get hung up on the gender of the cards, as we all have male and female energy within us. And also, I share my opinion from time to time if I think it's going to help the message. And just so you know, these readings aren't set in stone. We all have free will to either change, an undesirable outcome or make a desirable outcome come to fruition. Now, I will be doing extendeds for you guys. Depending on how the message goes, I will determine what reading I will do. And then I will also give you an advice 3-card spread. So if it ends up being your message, please follow me to the extended. So when I was getting in touch with the Virgo energy, I first heard what you've been waiting for has arrived, and it was like what you've worked so hard for is here now. And I saw a couple of things: holding hands with another in like a happy family, and just like you wrapping your arms around somebody, almost like in a really celebratory hug. So let's see what comes out for you. So at the bottom of the deck we have healing. So I'm sure many of you have gone through some intense healing to get to where you are now. And the card that we have for you is the 6 of Air. This is all about compromise and meeting people halfway, like in the middle. And this is about being open-minded too. So like if you're in conflict with somebody, kind of open your heart and open your mind to come to a compromise with another. So let's get your Celtic cross spread reading started and see what happens. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we have the Emperor. So just showing me you're kind of in this space where you're really stepping up to the plate in your life and taking control and really taking the reins. And at the center of the reading we have the Hierophant, and this is all about beliefs and traditions, and especially in this deck it's like about taking that information that comes from the heavens or God or source and bringing it down to the material realm and the physical realm, and being something that people come to for advice or information. But I'm kind of feeling like and this is like, look at how earthy that is. It's just so funny. What I'm getting the most is really coming into a new understanding about something. And at the conflict we have is the 8 of Wands. So this is like, 8 of Wands is about communication and fast movement regularly, but in this deck this is about embarking on a journey that is going to take a long time and hard work, but that you're ready, willing, and able to do so and to take it on, because at the end there's going to be a good outcome. Okay, I'm going to stop at 3 cards. Okay, so self-deception here. I'm kind of feeling this connected to the Hierophant in terms of like, now you're understanding things in a different way and this is lifted. The first card that came out was the 9 of Wands. Okay, I was just trying to see if it was reversed or not because it was sideways, but it kept falling sideways. So I'm going to take it upright. Don't give up on yourself. Whatever this is that you are embarking on, Virgo, do not give up, because we have the Ace of Wands here and then the Wheel of Fortune. This is a very passionate new beginning, and like the wheel is turning for you in your favor and moving things out of the way to make it easier for you. That's great. I'm glad to see that there. The next card out is the Foundation. Oh, Virgo, the wheel is here twice. Okay, so definitely some movement happening. This is also divine timing and divine work at play, orchestrating things and moving things out of the way for you. I feel like you were in this spot and things needed to move for you. I feel like things came in abruptly to change things for you, to maybe get you back on track, especially with the Hierophant, you being the Hierophant. I feel like in the past maybe there was something that you just were not getting, especially with that Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You just, maybe it was you kept deceiving yourself some way mentally and you weren't really getting, it wasn't, something wasn't clicking for you, and I feel like the divine had to come in and be like, all right, let's move things around for Virgo. And the past, we have the Four of Swords, so definitely separation, taking time to be with yourself and meditate, to go within and listen to what's really going on. Virgo, this is amazing so far. The immediate future, we have the Sun, so much happiness for you. I feel like whatever this movement away from something was, it's like really doing you really good. You should be feeling very good and in like a new space. The next card out is the Crown, which is what you hope for most in this situation. And we have another ace. We have the Ace of Pentacles. This is like blowing me away right now. This is amazing. So what I see is, obviously you want a new beginning and a stable foundation for yourself, and to feel a little bit safer, especially those of you who this relates to, not just family and a person, but material things, wealth and finances. The next card out is you, and this is how you see yourself in this situation. We have the Seven of Wands. I'm feeling like there's a part of you that feels like you're have your defenses up, almost like so now I know why this is here, this compromise and open your heart and mind. It feels like you're kind of like afraid to put your guard down. The next card out is the Environment, how people see you in this situation, or the influences in the environment around you. We have the Five of Wands, so conflict. This particular card is about having those obstacles thrown at you left and right, one after the other, but being able to continue. But in general, this is like conflict. I'm feeling a need to. Why is the Virgo, please? Yeah, like another 5. Feeling left out in the cold and a sense of lack, especially if this is related to like finances and stuff. It's like maybe you're a little worried and there's a lot going on, and it's like kind of making you, especially if you're going after something new in your life, you're kind of maybe wondering like, is this gonna work out for me financially? Wow. Okay, so we have Cancer showing up here, the Chariot, but also the Nine of Pentacles. Very independent energy, somebody who builds for themselves. This is like single person type energy, or just somebody who's really concentrated on putting their effort and their energy towards building for themselves. Maybe they're an entrepreneur or business owner. It feels like you're moving away from this turbulent energy here, or that was affecting you, and you're starting to move away from it and really buckle down and concentrate on your stability, your future, what you're building for yourself. I mean, obviously with the Ace of Pentacles here, and with the Chariot being here, some of you may be dealing with a Cancer in some sort of situation. And also in some, I've heard some readers see this as like the Virgo card too. And I feel like if you are dealing with somebody, they probably see you as this, like they look up to you. The next card out is what you hope for or wish for most, or excuse me, your hopes or fears in this situation. Excuse me. We have the Ten of Cups. This is obviously what you hope for, Virgo, and this is beautiful. I've been getting a lot of this today. I mean, I've only done a couple of readings so far. We are in Cancer season, so that's what I started with, but this is a theme so far. Families, happiness, contented love life, contentment and happiness in every level of your life, family, friends, loved ones, career, everything. But I also feel support with this, like what you hope for is also support from a partner. And then the outcome we have here is the King of Pentacles. This has been coming out a lot today too. This is amazing. I'm feeling a balance of balancing masculine energy within yourself, and it doesn't matter if you're a male or a female, but that's just like one aspect that could be for some of you. But in general, I feel like this is you really coming into your own and building for yourself, and really not letting anything come in to distract you from building from yourself, if that makes sense. Wow. Why is the King of Pentacles here? Yeah. Wow. Okay, so for some of you, it feels like you really put your foot down and spoke your truth about something. We have the King of Swords showing up, but what came out is the Libra card. This is balance. But I feel, what did I literally just say? Balance within your masculine energy, and we have another masculine king here. Wow. Okay, so we have, I was just clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, yeah. Changing things. We have the Six of Swords that came out, and then we also had the Five of Cups that came out, and then Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So what I'm seeing is the divine Wheel of Fortune came in to move you away from this fear and anxiety and this loss and this sadness, and it's taking you away, maybe with somebody else. This is really great. Why is this up here? All right, we just had a bunch flip, so let's see. So we have the Queen of Cups, very emotional. Maybe some of you were like in your emotions a lot, but this is like listening to your intuition. You walked away from something, Virgo. And then we have King of Pentacles here again to probably start building for yourself and really focus on your foundation. And it's leading you to the Ten of Pentacles. This is what you're building towards, that long-term success within your family, for your career, in your home. That's amazing. Why is the Four of Swords here in the past? Yeah. So we have you showing up here, Virgo. Am I holding these in reverse? Yeah, I was. Okay. So this Four of Swords from the past, I feel like you were here kind of like, should I stay or should I go? Should I go after this or should I stay put? And what we had was, wow, yeah, you're showing up here, Virgo. We have the Hermit, and then we have the Moon. That's Pisces. And then we have Seven of Cups. It's like you had to walk away because you are stuck in something that you couldn't see clearly. It was like clouding you, this fear and anxiety. And then you also you were really confused about something, obviously. And it feels like, let me pull out the Hierophant. I'm curious. Why is the Hierophant here? Okay, so yeah, so we have the Four of Swords again here at the bottom. That Hierophant, you showing up as that's totally what I was feeling. Like you realized something, and I feel like it was in terms of like a relationship. We have the Page of Cups and then the Ten of Swords. So something ended probably with somebody who this Page of Cups energy feels very like immature. You know, look at the cat there. You know, that's sometimes a Page of Swords, it like brings an apology, but it's like kind of young person energy. It's like kind of immature, kind of like unsure or not sure-footed, if you understand that that phrase. It's like somebody who wasn't really sure of themselves, and I feel like something ended. Could have been a third-party situation, but we have the Three of Pentacles and then the Eight of Pentacles. So what I see is like you kind of there's something really painful concerning love or concerning a partner, and it's like you decided like, okay, like I need to not focus on that anymore, and I need to focus on building for myself. And you know, the Eight of Pentacles is about work and career and fixing things also, but with that Three of Pentacles, it really feels like, you know, some of you may be trying to build something for yourself where you're working with others, and it's like almost like a relationship was really taking up a lot of your focus, and you needed to just kind of like put the brakes on that and walk away. Why is this Virgo? Yeah, exactly. We have the Devil showing up, and then the Empress at the bottom of the deck for Ace of Pentacles. So it's like somebody was kind of, there was an unhealthy attachment to something. It could have been a way of thinking, a way that you saw yourself, maybe the way that you were talking to yourself, or like an actual connection with somebody. With the Empress being at the bottom, I feel like you like disconnected, and you're really starting to like build for yourself. Like, okay, because the Empress is really about unconditional love. She loves herself and others, and she takes care of others, but she always puts herself first. It's kind of like, you know how in an airplane they say if we lose cabin pressure, put on your mask before helping somebody else. I feel like you started to do that because you needed to really put your focus here and your stability and your foundation. Is there anything else? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there was a connection with somebody, I think. We have the Lovers and the King of Swords that came out in reverse. Maybe there was something not being spoken about this connection, especially, yeah, somebody was not speaking up, I feel like, and then separation needed to come in and just kind of like cut that out. You know, like the King of Swords is very direct and puts his foot down and really doesn't put up with any BS. But with this in reverse, with the Lovers and the Devil came out, it was just not working. And you really were like, all right, I'm taking myself out of this situation. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. Okay, so at the bottom before was Death, you know, that transformation at the bottom here, because I checked again, we have the Two of Wands showing up again, like, should I stay or should I go? And the Queen of Swords fell in reverse, so we have the King and Queen in reverse, and I feel like the communication was off. But what I'm clarifying now is like what you hope for, that 10 of Cups, that new, that contentment, that happy contentment, that love. We have the Page of Pentacles here with the Queen of Swords in reverse. There's a new opportunity. I can't wait to expand on this. I'm going to leave your messages here, Virgo. If this is not your story and you won't be joining me in the extended, thank you so much for watching. In general, I feel like you're on your way to a new stable foundation and really starting to put forth your masculine energy in a healthy way to build for yourself and really focus on that. Even if this doesn't resonate with you in a romantic relationship sort of way, it's like you've kind of given up those distractions and those things that were keeping your focus away from building for yourself, and you've kind of realized something, and now that's what you're going for. And like you have so many good cards. You like have the Sun, you have 3 aces here. Like, yeah, in general this is really great. I feel like there's a need for you to kind of put down your boundaries and be a little bit more open-minded and compromise, because that will really help you bring your masculine energy into balance as well, so that you can keep your focus where it needs to be instead of in a turbulent type of situation. So if this is your story, please join me in the extended, where I will do the Will It Last reading in terms of the relationship of this, and then I'll give you a 3-card spread for advice for you. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below if this resonated, and if not, check your birth chart for other prominent signs, and I will see you next month. Take care.